back to YaJagoff Late Night. Again, always bring a musician with us. And the one who answers Rachel's phone call all the time is Mark Ferrari.
He's
Mark
my
Ferrari,
friend, John.
I actually think this might be a first, that this is the first musician that's done 3 porches.
You need a jacket. For sure.
I need a badge or something.
Jacket.
So we named them. You were at Chris's house.
First one was at Chris Murphy's house. Second one was at the Widow's.
Donna Kane.
The Mary Widow's house.
At Donna's house.
Yeah.
Great kitchen, by the way.
Oh my God.
That kitchen. I know. We have to think about
Follow
that.
the Mary Widows at the MaryWidowsPodcast.com. Yeah. Who's selling out? Not me.
All our clients.
So Mark, as you're a teacher, you're a musician, you typically play it all over the place, but your Jurgles shows are the really big ones as far as you're opening with. Start dropping names. You know I'm going to fill in Uncle Cracker, but who in 2025, late 2024 did you open for?
The most recent ones, I did a show at LFO at the Hard Rock.
That
was January 30th. That was like the last national act that was coming through before they shut down.
Sure.
And they did one. Then they just had like local artists there in February, I think, just to close it. But that was a great show, and they pulled me up to do Summer Girls. You know, I like girls that wear Abercrombie and Fitch.
Yeah.
So they pulled me up. We closed the show together. It was awesome.
And
then just
this brings John joy.
Yeah. And then May 3rd, I just opened up for Jefferson Starship. So I played,
that's a big
played
deal.
A show with them. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Was
now,
great.
were they? I'm probably asking a bad question, but were they fun? And were they like really still on point as far as
they were really good? I mean,
Yes.
I think 2 of the original members are still there. The one lead vocalist is 87, and he's killing it.
No,
Stop
I
it.
swear to God.
I was going to ask if you would say.
Yeah, and the girl that took over for Grace, I believe, was the original female singer, Jefferson Starship. She
Grace
was
Slick.
Slick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was killer. So, we got to hang out in the dressing room, got nice pictures, talk about originals, talk about music. But growing up in the 80s, those songs were like,
Right.
they were like just the,
we can live.
How
this
do you
dream
not
together,
get
Mark.
lost in that, right?
I do. I get
Because-
lost in the nostalgic. Nostalgia of
it all.
of it. Yeah.
Sure.
So I even tell them, like Sarah and It's Not Over Till It's Over, and all those big hits.
Yeah.
It's just it's so cool to do shows with these artists, and
I love it.
Share the
Who's
stage.
your bucket list? Like, who would you love to perform? Have I asked you that?
No, I mean,
Yeah.
bucket list. I would honestly. It could be. I would say the Goo Goo Dolls. I love Johnny Resnick. I kind of like.
Same.
I love his style of songwriting and the alternate tunings with the guitars and stuff like that. I've led me to write songs like that as well. I'd say Bon Jovi, Bryan Adams. I mean, I'm an '80s child.
Yeah.
So although I love today's music and the things.
He's
that
a bicentennial baby for anyone who's doing the Rachel bingo card.
Mark, where can everybody find your music and your dates?
All right, so the website is Mark Ferrari Music, all one word, MARK, Ferrari like the car, music.com. So everything's updated on there. Every Wednesday night this summer, I'll be at the Renaissance Hotel.
I love that place.
Yeah, it's a beautiful hotel.
Yeah.
I love playing there. And they told me set up they just you have the lobby, Mark. You can set up on the balcony. You can set up on the landing. You can set up in front of this. Like they say, do whatever you want.
I
Promote
love
yourself.
that. Yeah.
I just did a show like a week and a half ago at Heinz Hall.
Okay.
It was awesome. It was a big Italian dinner
I saw
event.
that. That's awesome.
Went up on the stage, did a sound check on the stage.
So cool.
I don't even want a mic. I want to hear these acoustics.
I love it.
Mark, do you prefer to garden for fun or garden for food?
I prefer to garden for fun.
Okay.
Because if I garden for food, I might be starving.
But you're Italian. I thought you were going to go food. Anyway, it's our favorite, Mark Ferrari. He literally is #1 in our book, and he's going to do a song next. It's YaJagoff Late Night.
Hi, guys. I'm Mark Ferrari. This is an original song called On the Run. There's a light in her eyes, makes me a believer of faith. It's why I'm blind. She got me talking to a preacher. She's my ride or die. She's my natural high. She's a midnight drive with her hair up Saturday night. Oh, oh, oh. She's cut like a diamond. She shines like a star. She's in my heart no matter where we are. She burns like a fire, though she's cold in the sun. We're on the verge. We were on the run. There's a place sky. I go to heaven when I see her. She's a song I sing 1,000 times. I'm gonna shout it to the bleachers. She's my ride or die. She's my spiritual high. She's a midnight drive when you're lost in the heat of the night. Oh, 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 she's cut like a diamond. She shines like a star. She's in my heart no matter where we are. She burns like a fire though she's cool in the sun. We're on the verge. We were on the run. 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 She my ride or die. She my perfect crime. She's my alibi. Whoa, whoa, her name, it's like a lullaby. It echoes through my soul. It echoes through the night. Oh, oh, oh. She's cut like a diamond. She shines like a star. She's in my heart no matter where we are. She burns like a fire though she's cool in the sun. We're on the verge. We're on the run. We were on the run. We were on the run. Oh yeah. On the run. On the run. On the run. On the run. We were on the run. We were on the run. We were on the verge. We were on the run. We were on the run.
Mark Ferrari.
Oh my God, that was
right.
so good.
MarkFerrariMusic.com, is that right? Yes. All right, so Mark, thank you. Thank you to everybody, Michaela and Johnny and Tracy who put this all together. We appreciate that. Thank you to the If family for having us in their backyard, essentially their porch.
Yes.
And
all the folks who obviously supported. And thank you to the partners. You know, you got partying gifts if you were a host. So many thanks to Pittsburgh Brewing Company, Steel City Karting, Mary Mac Bakehouse, Grandpa Joe's, the National Aviary, Mancini's, Ernie Ritchie's, Caliente, P Square Sense, and Sweet Florence. It's been awesome. Everybody's enjoying all of your amazing gifts. Can't wait to see you next time. Enjoy your weekend. YaJagoff Late Night.